Hello and welcome to the Talkin' Baseball pregame show. My name is Jimmy. Sitting next to me is Jake. In California is Trevor Plouffe. Producer Zach behind the dish. We're coming to you live from the Roosevelt Studios here in the Bronx, and we've got two baseball games we need to discuss today. There are three fan bases with their hearts fully on the line today. So our thoughts are with them. Marlins fans, our thoughts aren't with you. Sorry about it. Two games. We can actually talk a little more. Not 8 games like the other day. So that's fun. Jake, how you doing? Trev, how you doing? Excited?
Good morning. Exciting day. What should be the game of the playoffs so far. Love saying that. Cards-Pods. The Cubs and Marlins kick it off. It's funny how a little rain out and craziness in baseball can make you forget kind of what's going on in that series, but holy smokes, Cubs back against the wall. I'm doing well. I'm excited to see it. Trevor Patrick.
I'm doing great. I got a new pest in the yard, and people love when I update them on that. So I'll do it quick. I got a beautiful pomegranate tree. I hate pomegranates, but it's a pretty tree and produces a lot of fruit. Problem with that is squirrels, birds, Lord knows what else. They also love my pomegranate tree. So it's this fine line of I got to go pick all these pomegranates that I don't like, or else they just end up in my backyard half eaten, staining everything they touch. So if there's a few dead squirrels or whatever in my yard, I had to do it.
You're a rodent killer. Okay. It's almost become your main profession.
Problematic.
I'm getting good at it.
Should we make a T-shirt? Should we take a T-shirt of you holding up 2 gophers by their scruff? You smiling?
I need to start making hats out of their pelts.
And in serial killer, like drippy blood font, just says "Gopher Killer" underneath you, and it's you.
Don't come to my yard.
It's you holding up 2 gophers. Should we make that shirt? Okay, we'll make it.
My face is one of the gophers. Quick update coming from the Talkin' Baseball recap app, which go check that out if you haven't. I think Clayton Kershaw hot is become the Hillary Swank Office episode.
Okay.
I put it out to a poll. Right now it's 60-40 hot, 600 votes. So
let me go throw my no in there.
Go check that out.
You know what? How about just like a neutral picture? You tried to pick the best picture you could find.
I didn't even put a picture on the poll, Trev. You could put whatever you want there, little daddy.
Somebody put a picture up. Somebody put a picture up. He said my girlfriend said he's not hot.
Yeah.
Good. 1 vote. America, I think. Jim, you want to talk about that first game?
The Irish vote will get you a couple. Yeah, the first game today. How about it? It's the Cubs at Miami. Now, we talked about this pitching matchup yesterday. It's still Sixto Sanchez. It's still Yu Darvish. Still the same 2 teams. They got pushed back 1 day. I actually totally forget what our picks were yesterday, so I'm picking blind again. I think I'm picking Darvish.
The situation's changed.
You think so?
Yeah.
What's changed? You tell me.
I don't know. I don't remember my picks either. But
I'm thinking we both went Darvish in the under. I think I'm still going to take that. I mean, if I'm rooting for this to get end in 2 just for work reasons. It gives us a Sunday off.
Sure.
But I also am rooting for game 3s. In all the games, I don't care. Any non-Yankee series, I just want to go the distance. I don't know.
Sunday's on. No days off. You wanted me to look up Sixto Sanchez's splits. Was there something you were looking for?
Yeah, his splits.
Okay. Just lefty-righty?
Lefty-righty.
Righties hit him better than lefties. So he's got the changeup.
Yeah, the combio.
The changeup working. So, yeah, 745 against righties, 531 against OPS. And, yeah, as with a lot of playoff games, the matchup starts with the starting pitching. Sixto was the story for a little while. He was 5 starts in with a 1.69 ERA, punching people, filthy. His last 2 against the Nats in Atlanta, 4 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. So, which Sixto Sanchez are you getting? The guy who's gotten knocked around his last 2 starts, or the guy that's like a bigger Pedro? that should be a pretty big factor in this game. And then Yu Darvish, another guy with some some bad playoff juju in his history. A little bit of that is tied to Houston. But, Yu's probably going to finish second for the Cy Young this year. Are we going to get a little bit of playoff Yu, or is he going to come out and completely drop it? And I think my money's on the latter, Trev.
Ooh, same.
I mean, this is tough. You just playoff baseball, you don't know. Like I said before, we're in Wrigley. We got juiced balls. It's 1-2 bad pitches away from your entire outing just going kaput. So, I think that's going to be the key here. And mostly in any of these postseason games, don't make mistakes with runners on base. Solo homers are okay. You get into a jam, you make a mistake to the 8-hole hitter, he pops one up and it goes out. I think we're going to see, those are plays that are going to change the game. And that's how we'll see teams like, the Marlins, who I don't think are better than the Cubs, but they can advance because of that. They did it in game 1, not necessarily their 8-hitter, Corey Dickerson, Jesus Aguilar. The Cubs were kind of cruising, and then all of a sudden, boom, 5 runs in 1 inning, and that changes things.
Jim,
anyone in the lineup can go homer any part of the field. It's a crapshoot, man.
C-Dick has good numbers against you. We said that yesterday as well.
Can I feed you something,
And he had
Jim?
the big hit. Yeah.
Something that you like. Big
Yeah.
measure, the rookie pitcher test.
Yeah.
Sixto's 2 bad starts. Nats in Atlanta seeing him the second time.
Yeah, we talked about that on our main show. When he went around the division twice, he got lit up. This is the Cubs' first time seeing him, though. But then you got playoff jitters. I'm a believer in all of that stuff. I'd love for Sixto to shove. I'd love for a good pitcher's duel here. I'd like for some timely hits. I don't think the line changed. It's 7 still. I think it was 7 yesterday. I don't know why it would change. Then you'd have questions. What do they know?
It's a nice day in Chicago today too. I just looked up the weather.
Nice. I'm gonna stick with the Cubs and the under. The over under is 7. A little update for everyone at home. I have gotten 10 out of the 16 games correct. Jake has gotten 11 out of the 16 games correct. Good job by Jake and I. Trev, you're 8 for 16, batting 500. In the over-unders, I've got 9 correct. I went 4 for 4 yesterday. Jake got 7 correct. He went 3 for 4 yesterday, and Trev's gotten 8 correct. He went 2 for 4 yesterday. So overall, I'm at 679. Jake, 643. Trev, 571. Don't have a bad day today.
He won't.
You won't.
He won't.
Just got these games. Just relax.
I was relaxed and rooting for you, so just.
I'm impressed with ourselves so far.
The one I faded myself on the Reds yesterday because I had Atlanta advancing, and I was like, yeah, they'll probably make it 3, right? No, they're a fucking nightmare.
And before I was taking this seriously,
fade.
I picked Toronto when I said I don't believe this will happen. So my record could be a lot better.
Cubs and under?
Cubs and under is what I'm taking.
Feels like the play, right?
I'd like Sixto to shove. I think Darvish isn't going to blow it. So I think the under's easy. I think we've seen a lot of pitchers duel. We've seen a lot of unders hit. So it's easy for me.
I thought the Jets-Broncos was easy under last night, and guess what? They put up 60 points or something like that.
Studs.
Just some really good football being played last night.
Horses.
Anyways, did you pick yet, Jake?
I have not, Trev. I'm curious to see what a former player and expert like yourself has to say.
9 unders have hit so far.
What's 7? 7 today is the over.
7.
Yeah, I believe I had this as like a 4-0, 5-1 game.
Fuck, I don't know. You go, Jake.
Okay. I think Jim's got the pick. I think it's Cubs and under. Cubs have done too much themselves to go out 2 games to the Marlins and Wrigley. That just doesn't feel right in Rossi's first year, Darvish. And I think I want to take the over, like, hey, the Cubs put something together, but it's their first time seeing Sixto. And, hey, NL Central, is starting to not look so great with the Reds, the Brewers' performance. So I'm not going to bank on the Cubs lineup going off today.
How many? Has every first seed advanced Has there been a division winner out yet? Braves advanced, Rays advanced.
Twins.
Oakland, the Twins.
Twins, okay.
I don't know if you set that up for me, but
No, I did
You're
not. It was a
welcome.
genuine question. Sorry.
I'm gonna fade both of you.
Okay.
In this crapshoot of a year where we don't know anything about baseball like we thought we did, I think the Cubs might be the unfortunate losers of a series at home against a team that we didn't think was going to be there.
Is this?
Yeah.
I have a genuine.
We need a
question.
miracle team.
I'm not prodding you. I have a question. Are you choosing?
I'm prodding you.
Are you choosing this to fade us because you want to catch up with us in the betting records, or are you choosing this because you think Miami will win?
Or I've got a third option. You think the Central in both sides stinks this year?
I think that there's just going to be there is uncertainty in these games, and I think there's going to be stuff that's going to happen that we didn't see coming. And I think the Cubs and the under is like something that you think's going to happen.
Yep, I agree with you there. And the
So
Cubs
I'm not
offense has
necessarily
been
fading
dead,
you
so-
for the. Yeah, I'm not fading you for the points. I just think that we're going to have a team go that shouldn't go, and the only one left really is the Marlins.
All right,
you know?
Yeah.
And hey, again, there are some.
Houston had a losing record.
There are some.
He was the
Yeah.
Twins in the playoffs.
There are some ties to this. It's not that crazy though. Darvish's playoff ERA is 5.81. Again, there's some Houston links. Blah blah blah. He looks incredible this year. And hey, Sixto Sanchez could be special. Big time prospect, has shown it
Yeah.
already. The path for the Marlins is there. I am interested to see if they, if the Cubs do get an early lead, the Marlins secondary guys in their bullpen, you just kind of build it up for that third game. And if they do almost not punt, but no, that lane is there for the Marlins. And hey, a good breeze at Wrigley, the over could hit in the third inning.
Yeah, I'm taking them. Here's why for 100%. On this date, the Cubs only 30-29. The Marlins 7-2.
Wow. Marlins still yet to lose a playoff series in their history.
Yeah, I'm taking the Marlins, the Miami Matt Joyces over the Cubs today. Wow, because my bracket is already busted. I'm not following that anymore.
I was going to mention that before.
Matt Joyce has such bad numbers against Darvish. It's pretty funny. Yeah, he's got 7 strikeouts and 15 at-bats. One hit.
Second hottest wife in the league when I was playing. Matt knows that. Yeah, we
Love
talked
when
about
you
that all the
guys
time.
Get freaky. I love it's the only good thing from this playoff format is people talking about their brackets. I like that. Everyone's got their my bracket's busted, my bracket's busted. I don't know. I guess I missed
Is
it
that
with
like a new
NCAA.
thing? Isn't there always brackets?
There are, but like no one's ever cared. I think with the expanded teams, and it's like, oh yeah, I don't know, and I think I just missed it with no March Madness this year. So
Jake just likes the terms brackets and busted being on his timeline again.
and Lil Poppy's bracket still looks good, so maybe I'm just being a selfish little fucker.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know what
every
my
game.
bracket looks like. I didn't care about that. I cared about the picks, though.
Let's go
Going
Yanks.
The game of the day. The game of the day. It is the Padres versus the Cardinals. Both teams' hearts are on the line. Winner advances. Loser goes home. Jack Flaherty for game 3. They saved him for it. He's here now. Versus, we don't know. Jace Tingler said he doesn't know who's pitching game 3. He said he has no idea. I'm guessing he has some idea, but he told the media he has no idea. So looking like bullpen day. And this has me, this game, Cardinals are set up. They have Jack Flaherty going. They are facing a bunch of not slop bullpen, but a lot of bullpen they've seen a lot. You would think this recipe ends, you open the oven and the Cardinals win, but the Padres do have the it factor right now. And they did just turn on their switch into swagger mode, and it's been pretty cool. So I'm really torn because logic is telling me Cardinals. If I look at the names and the ingredients of the game, but my heart is telling me Padres.
Someone got me in the chat. I want to give them some love. James Reinhardt, who's there a lot, and said, with parentheses around it, everyone Googles Matt Joyce's wife. She is pretty. Yeah, and Jim, I think it's the good and the bad. Like the Brewers were trying to ugly up the Dodgers game, going full bullpen essentially, and it kind of worked, but those games didn't matter at all. And then we see it yesterday from the White Sox, and it felt overdone, and they get the loss in Oakland. There is the injury, but why even start Dane Dunning if you're gonna do that? Anyways. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Padres go with. I'm interested to see who gets the start. I think they've had, Richards has been coming out of the bullpen for them. He's obviously got a lot of starting experience. I don't know if you start him. It's all hands on deck, and the positive spin there is, hey, when those games work, they look beautiful. I mean, you can start going, front to back. They've got guys in the pen. Pagan had a nice Pagan had a nice performance yesterday. Drew Palm, crazy seer. He had a nice performance yesterday. So you've got a lot of bodies, and it's all hands on deck, and that can be a beautiful thing. It could also put you in a tight situation because not everyone is going to have it today. You're right. The Cardinals have seen a lot of that bullpen already this series. And if you're going to throw 9 bodies, if 7 out of 9 have it, that's kind of a nice clip, but that means 2 guys aren't gonna.
They did do it in game 1. They got 6.2 out of their bullpen. They went Strom, Stammen, Johnson, Pagan, Pomerantz, Richards, Rosenthal, and they went 6.2 innings with 5 hits and 1 run. Can you do that again? It's a lot to rely on. Bullpen days work, but there's so many more obstacles at play where you have to worry about 7 guys or 6 guys being on. Cardinals have to worry about 1 dude being on. And he was the best pitcher in the second half last year in the NL. Is crazy. If I didn't know Jack Flaherty and we weren't friends with him, he didn't come on this program 3 times, and our boy, I think I'd pick against him because he hasn't been fantastic this season. He's been used a little differently. The pitch count's been a little different. He gave up 9 earned runs in a game that we thought mattered a lot. I think he lost 2 games in the postseason last year after his crazy stretch. But I know Jack. I like what he's about. He seems like he's eats up these moments and wants them. So I'm torn. Trev, what do you got on this game before we make our picks?
It's going to be a tough one for me to watch because, San Diego is so fun. They have so many good players on that team that can hurt you. But like you said, Jack isn't my guy. And Jack does love these moments. He didn't have a great regular season. I think some of that is, it's not fully on because he did have a start where he had 9 runs against Milwaukee. He does not pitch well against Milwaukee. That is just a fact. We know that. And 2 of his, I think he said 3 bad starts. 2 of them were against Milwaukee. They were back-to-back. So the numbers aren't there, but I think he's obviously a better pitcher than a 4.9 ERA shows. This is up to him, man. Like he has to go out there and shove for the Cardinals to win this game. There's really no other way around it. Could I see him going 5 and then bringing in Andrew Miller, stuff like that? I guess. But if they really want a chance, Jack has to do it. And I think he knows that, and I think he relishes those opportunities. I don't know, man. You're going to need some help from the offense, but really it's what's Flaherty going to do?
Yeah.
It's all on him.
Jakey Butterknife, because this is what I do. If you do take out that 1 start, Jack Flaherty was a 3.15 ERA this year. And this whole year was bizarre. And they treated him with kitty gloves, and rightfully so. Because, they were trapped in a hotel room. We've referenced it a lot. He was throwing a ball against a mattress against the wall. And he is a young stud, so they had to be careful with him. There's bigger things than throwing him 100 bullets every game this year and this season. He's got to be so juiced up for this start. Excited to see what he looks like. I'm not going to bet against Jack Flaherty. For me, it's almost like, is Jack going to be special that we're talking about him trying to leak into the 7th? Or is it kind of going to be what we see around baseball now where it's 2 times through the the lineup. He's going to have to work a little bit because that lineup is disgusting, and they found their magic pills a little bit. I would kind of lean to the latter there. I think Jack, I would bet he looks good, but they are going to make him work, that you're probably going to see the bullpen in 5th, 6th, something like that.
That's not a good recipe for Cardinals because Gallegos has gone the last 2 games, so you got him 3 games in a row. He's thrown 41 pitches in the last 2 days. You got Cabrera's thrown 25 in the last 2 games. He's seen both of these games. Gomber threw 28 yesterday.
They're taxed.
If this goes to battle of the bullpens, you got 2 taxed bullpens.
And I think the managers, this might be the first most important manager game. Actually, I mean, the White Sox-A's game 3, and we talked about that, and it looked like Renteria got outmanaged by Melvin, who, Trevor, you were right, the veteran manager. He kind of stayed his spot and kept poised, and it ended up working out for them. I'm interested to see. I think lanes are going to be important here. I think it's going to be interesting to see, have these batters are the same guys seeing the same relievers. I do think that's important. And I think it's going to come down to the studs, man. I mean, that's some dumb Jakey analysis, but Goldschmidt, what are you up to today? Yachty, what are you doing today? Tatis, Machado, Myers. I'm excited to see this Cardinals team hasn't really been behind except for the end of yesterday's game. So if they get punched early, do they have that comeback in them? Because the Padres believe. They've seen themselves do it. Man, it's tough. Because, if this Padres lineup looks like they did yesterday, you'd never bet against them.
I'm betting against the Padres. I'm looking at the Padres bullpen usage right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Strom went in both games. Rosenthal went in both games. Garrett Richards went in both games. Pomerantz went in both games. Pagan went in both games. Pierce Johnson went in both games. This Padres team, and it sucks because it's not a shot. You lost your 1 and 2 starting pitchers. You were set up perfect.
I can't believe that, too.
You're not. This Padres team ain't winning and ain't going through the 12 games in a row set with having to use the bullpen this much. There's no way. So I almost want the Cardinals to advance now just because they actually have pitching that can maybe handle the Dodgers. We'll see.
Well, Dodgers will be good.
That's crazy what they did
last year.
2 games in the playoffs and you've used every bullpen arm twice. It's crazy recipe. And they have to bullpen today. Is that what we're doing? I have to go Cardinals. Jack Flaherty, have patience with Flaherty. If you're Schmidt, don't pull him in the 2nd inning if there's 1 run scored and there's 2 more on. Let Jack find a groove and you're golden. That's what I think. That's a tough ask on the bullpen there for San Diego. So I'm officially taking St. Louis and the under because I just think that they're going to be pulling pitchers as soon as they're in trouble, and you're going to see a lot of fresh pitchers.
That's not always a recipe for the under, though, as we've seen here.
If they do decent enough, but yeah, the White Sox didn't. They had a lot of people come in and walk guys. But I'm taking St. Louis, and the over under is 9. It's the highest we've seen in this postseason, so they're expecting runs.
I have some advice for Yachty.
Ooh.
Today. Yachty. With Jack and his slider, that is the key. If he's locating his slider, he is going to be fine. He can locate his fastball with the best of them. He lets that slider go a little arm side, a little too much sometimes. When he's not right, that's what he does. San Diego is going to eat that up if he's arm side with a slider. Yachty, please just set up 4 inches further away to right-handers on that slider. I want them chasing that slider. I don't want sliders for strikes. I want that slider starting outer third, ending off the plate. If Jack's doing that, locating his slider, it's Cardinals. So Yachty, if you're watching Talking Baseball, which we've heard you do religiously, just remember, 2, 3, 4 inches over on that slider. I'm taking the Cardinals today. I'm also taking the under. I think Jack shoves today.
I like it. I love everything you're saying. Thank you, Yachty. Thanks for ordering that Jake for Commissioner shirt. Love you, big dog.
He's your biggest fan.
I'm scared. I picked the Cardinals to win this series, and with Jack Flaherty on the mound, it does seem stupid to go against them. So I'll stay Cardinals. I do think it's the over. I think it's an all hands on deck playoff game. Jack's year has been a little bizarre. You know, I'm looking at his best starts this year, and it's Royals, Pirates. This Padres lineup is different. I think Jack looks good. I think the Padres get a couple off of him the first two times through the lineup that you can't give him the third time through the lineup, and then you're fully and empty in the pen mode. In this game, like Jimmy said, I think these bullpens are worn out. The analytics freaks haven't figured out yet that can't just overuse the bullpen every day. The Yankees figured that out the hard way last year. Who they got?
Luis Patino is what our chat
Oh,
saying.
the kid. He's a big prospect for them. I mean, wild card, baby. It's either going to be beautiful or ugly.
He threw 50 pitches on September 19th, so it all depends on what they've been doing in camp with him.
Yeah.
Huge wild card. That story's awesome, but I'm sticking with my pick. I might take the over now.
Bring yourself to the stage.
20 freaking years old.
Are you young?
Let me check that. I'm just blindly trusting the chat here.
Are you young and dumb enough to believe it? Oh, we might be trusting the chat. Either way, I'm going Cardinals in the over here. I think this game does get ugly. I think Jack does enough. And yeah, I mean, both bullpens are worn out.
Jack, Andrew Miller for like 2 1/3, and then I don't know. I think we're going to see some Andrew Miller time. Just seems like it's his time to go. I don't know. He didn't throw that many pitches last night, did he?
I think the big names come into play today. It's Flaherty. It's Andrew Miller. It's Goldie. It's Yachty.
Miller didn't pitch yesterday. He threw 11 in
he
game
didn't?
1. He threw 11
beauty.
in game
He
1.
is. Oh, my gosh. He's coming in. He might be in for 3 innings today.
Okay. It says, I don't think a pitcher has been announced. They're probably not going to announce one until the last second.
Yeah.
But we'll likely see Richards, Morahone, and maybe
Richards
even
looks
Luis
good.
Patino.
I like
Is he in the
starting
book?
Richards.
Maybe a couple times. What?
I like Richards, also in my book. I like Richards. They've pitched him the past couple days out of the bullpen, but I do like giving him the start. Like, if you're going to use him, you might as well use a guy who's started a lot of Major League Baseball games.
I just had a
So it's not official.
thought.
Not official.
Not
I had
official.
a crazy thought.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know if you guys can see over my shoulder whose number that is.
4 or 5.
That's Ty Skaggs.
Yeah.
Ty Skaggs watching over Jack today.
Mm.
I like that. I'll change the subject to something different. Trevor Bauer just posted a highlight video responding to Acuna. Acuna said, "Go home,"
Yeah.
which I thought was funny. Bauer just posted a highlight video of saying, "I'm home," and him striking out all the Reds. Braves. You
I'm
lost.
refraining from comment.
I'm trying to reframe as well. I'm trying to reframe. But you know what? I actually have, like, Bauer came into our live chat, and all I did was plug his T-shirt shop and then leave. So I have actual, like, what the fuck, dude, going on?
When was this?
When Jake and I were live for the playoff games. I doubt it was actually Trevor Bauer, but someone from his camp just came in, plugged their own.
On his personal Twitter or?
It was his
YouTube.
personal YouTube. Plugged
YouTube.
his merch store and left, which is like, I don't know. Don't fucking do that. Also, don't post highlight videos when you got eliminated of you striking out. Who cares if you pitch good, dude? It's a team game. Whatever. If I was a Reds fan,
Am I mad now? Am I mad? Yes.
If I was a Reds fan, I'd be like, come on, man.
I mean, yeah, he did his job. That's great. Oh, okay.
Crazy lack of awareness to post that, or just lack of caring about anything but
Also,
your personal
Acuna
performance.
is just an absolute stud. Like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Anyway, Homer Draft. It's the Homer Draft. I didn't type in your guys' picks there. What are your official picks on the Cardinals?
I'm Cardinals and over.
Cardinals under.
All right, we were all on the Cardinals yesterday, and we all lost. We're all on the Cardinals again.
Look at that. First
Jake,
place.
do we have?
draft.
Okay, we have different over-under. I was going to say we have the same picks today. All right, Homer Draft. It's the Homer Draft. Trev, congratulations. Congratulations, Trev. You went.
Hey, Jimmy got one too. Did you get credit for that?
Who?
Seager.
He had a home run?
You
Seager
did.
Didn't get one.
Yes, you did.
You did?
I
I just checked today. I'll double check.
Last night?
I'm almost positive. I thought I
He
saw
did
the
not.
highlight.
Goldschmidt got one for Jake.
It's a Mookie double, and then it was a
I thought it was a Seager home run in the 7th or something like that.
Wow, Trev really using mental warfare.
Yeah, you didn't get one.
I
Trev.
haven't seen this before.
What the fuck,
I
Trev?
saw a highlight of him.
This
Trev.
is pretty messed
Trev.
Did he
up.
get like a double or something?
Was I fucking dreaming? I swear to you, I was like,
He
oh,
struck,
he
he
hit a home
struck
run.
out. He had a fly ball, and then he struck out, and then he hit a fly ball.
Trevor
He had a
playing
home run in game 1, Trev.
game
Which
one.
is why the chat wanted
That's why. Okay,
The chat
that's
wanted
why
me to
I
take
saw
him.
a highlight of him hitting a homer to dead center.
Trev, here's
Yeah,
the
that
thing.
game one?
Here's the thing.
That's
Trev.
some guerrilla
When you
warfare that I
get
haven't
2 home
seen.
runs in a day,
Yeah.
no need to do
Yeah.
the mental warfare on me there.
I promise you I wasn't.
I
was
think you
like,
just woke up the machine, man. Jimmy kind of tapped out on the Homer draft. He wasn't happy that Zach let me back in the game. I think Jimmy might be coming for your throat today.
Ooh,
We might see a 3-yacker
so
day.
scared of the machine.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I'm Trev. I'm just saying there was no need. I was about to compliment you.
Yeah.
I clapped for you,
Yeah.
and then you play mind games on
Dude.
me.
I was looking out for you. I thought he hit a
I've
homer
seen
last
some-
night. I mean, I saw a highlight. I mean, Instagram, way to go with your chronological feed. Are you kidding me? You're giving me highlights from the day before?
Seen some low stuff, but this.
Man,
Yikes.
Who goes first today?
I don't know, but you have
Speak-
Goldschmidt
speak
carrying
draft
over.
again.
You have Goldschmidt carrying over.
I got
I've
Paul
touched
Goldschmidt, if anyone cares about that. Thanks, chat. Goldie carries over. Yeah, he's a stud. He just missed another one earlier in the game, too. Otherwise, I'd be doing the McGregor walk. Better than Bauer, by the way. Too tight.
So forced. Stop forcing
tight.
stuff.
What, I mean, I've been giving you guys the honors. I think that's a little bonus perk I'd like to add.
Sure, I'm taking Carlson.
Oh, I love that.
So eat a bug, Trev.
All right, so Jake, I'll let you go next.
I want to take Molina, but Molina's not even trying to hit home runs,
Yeah,
and
he
I
doesn't want home
I
runs.
love what Yachty's doing at the plate these 2 games.
Kind of hilarious.
It's awesome. Like, throw Yachty a fastball away today, Padres, and he will just put it
Yeah.
right over the bag. It's awesome.
Trev, you can have it, big dog.
I will go Anthony Rizzo along with Fernando
Wow.
Tatis.
Yeah.
Then I guess it would be your pick. You get 2 picks now.
What day is today? The 2nd?
Yeah. We have 2 games.
Okay. So I have Goldie carrying over.
Yeah. I'm pretty jealous of that.
I mean, you guys are missing the dude who can't believe he's not getting talked about today, Manny Machado.
Take him.
Manny hit the yacker
I
yesterday.
had a tidbit on him, but you guys didn't let me talk about it. So
Perfect. And then I will be taking Javi Baez. Have a day. Sixto with the reverse splits. Javi's had a bad year. Make people forget Javi.
Baez and who's your first pick?
Don't remember. Machado.
Okay.
How about that?
I'm taking
I have
Carlson.
Tatis. You don't get to
Tatis.
go. It's a snake draft, bro.
Okay.
Eat a bug.
Yeah.
Go. You're up. My bad.
I have Tatis. I have Rizzo. And my last pick is going to be the big boy, Jesus Aguilar. The big boy.
Love that.
Well, you just made me second guess my pick because I want Hap.
Ooh.
But they both homered game 1. I don't think we're going to, I'm taking Hap. Hap?
You have Hap and who?
Dylan Carlson, who you don't even know. He's not even in your book.
I don't. He's not in my book.
Yeah, well,
Fuck is that? I'm going to go look him up right now.
Can I say something?
yeah.
I want to give a little love to a couple athletic first basemen. Jose Abreu is an athlete. He was running, and I was running. And Goldschmidt, dude. Goldie made a couple nasty plays this series, and
Cardinals,
he used to swipe some
Cardinals
back and
defense
stuff.
was good.
Yeah.
Padres defense was awful.
Yeah.
Padres just can fucking hit.
Yeah.
Do I need to know Dylan Carlson? I mean, I'm looking him up right now. And
I mentioned him the other day. He's
little
wearing
bit.
number 3, playing corner outfield, batting cleanup, which I just respect the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
21 years old.
I'll never see a
21
Yankee wear number
he's
3.
a California guy.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, he was pretty good
love.
down the stretch, Trev. Last 11 games of the season, 962 OPS. And his last two games were bad.
Before that, because he ended up with a 616 and a 66 OPS plus. I'm just
Well, you know, he's a rookie who had to start his season, you know, throwing balls against mattresses and shit.
Yeah.
He's 21
I
years
agree.
old.
Hey, good pick, man. Good
Great
pick.
pick. Great
What
pick.
did he do in games 1 and 2? All right, he got 2 hits in games 1. It was a double. And he's gotten 4 walks this series. He's locked
They're
in.
scared.
He's locked in. They don't know the scouting report on him, so
Scared.
they're just throwing the ball away. Pussies. Anyway, dumb prop bet of the day. What did we do yesterday?
Kershaw, strikeouts or runs.
Kuiper.
He dominated.
No, it's just strikeouts
Wasn't
versus
Kuiper,
runs
just
for the full
strikeouts.
Dodgers.
Oh, strikeouts versus
So-
Dodgers.
He
runs.
dominated. 13
Easy
runs
Kershaw.
to 3.
So I
13
think this-
strikeouts to 3 runs.
So Jake and I got it
Just
correct.
another
Trev
proof
got it
loss.
wrong. Trev, you don't really like the dumb prop bets of the day, huh?
I hate the dumb prop bet because I'm smart.
Yeah.
You got to be dumb to win the dumb prop bet of the day.
Gotta get gross.
Yeah.
Everybody
telling
knows that.
Gotta get gross.
Let's do I want to get fun with this game 3 since it is the most exciting game. Let's go what is their lineup? Tatis Machado is 2-3 for the Cardinals. It's Edmund Goldie. Total bases out of the 1, 2, 3 holes.
Oof.
So that's what? Wong, Goldie.
Wong, Edmund, Goldie. I mean, that's what we're guessing, unless they really change it.
There's a little bit of mystery going into it.
Grisham, Tatis, Machado. I think that's been.
Grisham, Tatis, Machado. Give me the Cards, man. Goldschmidt has a day today. He's a star.
The Cardinals have been hitting early.
Yeah.
And they got a young pitcher coming in.
He's a star. Wong hit a homer yesterday. Give me them
Yeah, I'm
birds.
going-
So in game 1, the Padres went Tatis, Machado, Hosmer, so you might get that.
Ooh.
But Wong, Edmund, Goldie is there.
I'm going Cards. I'm just respecting Jack Flaherty today.
Okay. You're probably getting not Grisham, right? Because Kim's a lefty. No, you're probably getting.
You're getting Grisham.
You're getting Grisham. Yeah. All right, so it's the top 3 total bases, Cards versus Padres. Trev, you're taking who?
Cardinals.
You're taking Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought now that Trevor's on the Cardinals, I'm freaked out.
I like the Cardinals because they've been hitting early. And we all have the Cardinals to win, so we all kind of have the same recipe.
Give me the
there.
Padres.
Jay's switching the Padres. I mean, you know, a solo home run's 4 bases.
I'm just freaked out by Trev and the dumb prop bet. So
I'm gonna go Padres. I think they can win
I want
that.
the Cardinals.
I think they can win that, but lose the game. Because a solo shot from Machado is 4, 2 solo shots is 8 right there, and Cardinals
Wow.
kind of dick and dive.
Math pod.
Oh, we've been a math pod sneakily for a really long time, but not a math pod.
1 is 4 and 2 is 8.
Mm.
And 3 is 10.
All right, that's the show. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love you with all our hearts.
Go, Jack. Let's go. Yeah, she just texted me right now.
What do you say?